Hey, it is the week before Thanksgiving in 2015, and it's been almost 2 months since Clint passed away, and I think we're doing okay. I think it's like a little emotional hurricane, and Clint's friend that's a spiritualist, he came by this morning, and I had asked him to, and I had relayed that like an emotional hurricane to him, and he just said, well, what's at the center of a hurricane, and it's just like peace and calm, and I feel like we have that a lot, that we are like lifted up, and when I remember like why we're here and why I have faith, and when I'm reading my scriptures and doing what's right, it's like I'm in that eye of the storm where I know it's a hurricane all around us, but it's like we're safe and protected. And then when my mind starts to wander and I start to worry and think of all the turmoil and sadness, the injustice, I guess, of him leaving, then it's when I kind of get pulled into the hurricane and get sad, and at least I can get out, like I'm grateful that I can be sad and cry, and so I tell my kids, like, it's okay to cry, just Niska yesterday, and like each tear is a drop of love, and that just means we loved him so much, and he was so awesome, and we should be sad, and we should want to cry, and that's okay to cry. So I think between crying and living, we're doing a really good job most days. I find it's like at the end of the day when like all the kids are arguing and I'm the only one here to put them in bed and have them brush their teeth and take a shower and all that. That's when I like am just so emotionally exhausted from holding it together all day that I'm just like, help me. So I've been, like I said before, I've been having like feeling just like I've been taking a diet pill, but I don't, just like that jittery. I think I called and talked to my OBG nurse, and who's delivered all my kids, and the same nurse that I've had for years, and she's like, oh, Camille, you have anxiety, and you should take this, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so prideful, like I really don't want to take anything yet, and so my cute friend that does doTERRA, Lara, I'm just like, okay, I want to try like something natural for a week, and so I want to tell you guys, I've been using Clary Calm, like a roller on her. It smells really good, and I've been like rolling it on my chest, and it's helped. And some other like doTERRA essential oil like capsule balances out your hormones, so it seems to be like not a constant thing, just like little blips of that feeling. So yeah, that's awesome that I don't want to get on something if I don't have to, so that's good news. And anyway, I want to check in and say hello, what's up, and hope you guys are all doing good. Thanks for thinking about us and cheering us on. And it's so funny, Gunnar, we were on our way home from church. It was like our very first Sunday without Clint, and I get home and I was like, high five everybody, we made it, giving all the kids high five, that that was really hard, and we made it through Sunday going to church without Daddy. And all along, like Gunnar has said, over the last year and a half, like, I don't want another dad, and I'm just like, I don't want another dad too. So what are you talking about? Daddy's always going to be your dad. And he's just been, so we walked in from church, and I don't know what happened at church, but he was just like, you know what, Mom, like, I could see why it would probably be a good idea you get remarried. And I'm just like, what are you talking about, Gunner? Like, it's not even on my radar. Like, I'm totally not even ready for that. He's like, yeah, it would just make our life easier. And I'm just like, okay, well, maybe one day, far down the road. And Niska, who's my 12-year-old, goes like, Mom is not going to get remarried, Gunner, for like 7 to 9 years. And Gunner looks right at her, and they had done, a couple years ago, they did this company did like Utah's top most 50 beautiful women, and I was one of them, and they spotlighted me and told about our story and whatever. And so when Niska had said, Mom's not gonna get remarried for like 7 to 9 years, and so here we are at the kitchen table after lunch on that Sunday, and Gunner looks at her and goes, she was Utah's top 50 most beautiful women. Do you think she's gonna last that long? And I was just like, looked at Gunner, and I'm just like, oh, Gunner, like, oh, you're so hilarious. And Niska's just like, well, that's not what I meant. Like, oh, anyway, they're so cute. They're my little sanity, and they're so funny. And Wyatt, I was saying prayer last night by myself, and he's been sleeping in my room, and so he's just like, I said, do you want me to say it out loud or in my mind? And he's like, out loud. I was like, okay. And so in my prayer I said, please help me to be a better mom, and I hear him whisper, he's like, yo, you already a better mom. And I was just like, okay, I love you guys. So they help us make it through. I'm so grateful for my kids. And anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.